Have you ever stopped to think that the vegetables you eat every day, yes, the ones you thought were always good for you, might actually be weakening your legs? As Dr. Recheal from Vital Eternity, I've seen countless seniors shocked to discover that certain vegetables, while seemingly healthy, can harbor compounds that quietly contribute to muscle loss, poor circulation, and nagging nerve issues. If you've been battling frequent cramps, that wobbly unsteadiness on your feet, or a slow but steady drain on your leg strength, the culprit could be lurking right there on your dinner plate, masquerading as a nutritious choice. In this eye-opening video, we're diving deep to uncover 7 vegetables that might be silently sabotaging your lower body strength, and I'll explain exactly why they present such sneaky risks, especially for older adults like you, who deserve to stay active and independent. Before we jump in, if you haven't subscribed to Vital Eternity yet, go ahead and hit that button now, and don't forget to turn on the bell notifications so you never miss out on these life-changing health tips tailored just for vibrant seniors. And hey, if this video resonates with you and sparks that aha moment, drop a 1 in the comments below. If not, type 0 and share your thoughts so I can craft even better content to support your wellness journey. Let's start with eggplant. That glossy purple gem with its soft, velvety insides that's been starring in everything from hearty ratatouilles to cheesy Parmigiana bakes and smoky grilled skewers. It's the kind of veggie that feels like a cozy hug on a plate, right? But here's the twist. For many older folks grappling with balance issues or that frustrating drag in their step, eggplant might be more foe than friend. What most people overlook is its sneaky content of solanine, a natural toxin that can throw a wrench into your nerve signals and muscle harmony. Imagine this. You're out for a gentle stroll, but suddenly your legs feel like they're lugging invisible weights. Or maybe you're hit with that pins and needles tingle that makes every step a chore. That's solanine potentially meddling with how your nerves chat with your muscles, leading to numbness, ongoing weakness, and even those dreaded moments where rising from your favorite armchair feels like scaling a mountain. And it gets worse. Eggplant can crank up inflammation, especially if you're already nursing achy joints or arthritis. Picture waking up to knees that creak like old floorboards, ankles throbbing with every move, and muscles straining just to keep you steady. This veggie also plays dirty with calcium absorption, that powerhouse mineral your muscles crave for smooth contractions and endurance. Without it, cramps sneak in more often, fatigue hits harder, and your legs lose that springy resilience you once had. It's a subtle betrayal, but over years of enjoying eggplant-laden meals, it can turn simple joys like gardening or dancing with grandkids into exhausting ordeals. Yet, eggplant isn't flying solo in this plot. There's another leafy superstar, often blended into refreshing smoothies or piled high in crisp summer salads, that's equally capable of sapping your leg power without a whisper. Spinach, the ultimate green icon that's been flexing its muscles in cartoons, health blogs, and grandma's recipes for generations, promising ironclad energy and Popeye-level strength. But what if I told you this so-called superfood could be secretly plotting against your legs, turning that vitality into vulnerability? The hidden villain here is oxalates, those pesky compounds loaded in every leaf, which latch onto calcium like a magnet and block your body from soaking it up. Day after day, this can starve your leg muscles of the fuel they need to stay toned, quick, and cramp-free, leaving you with that heavy, unsteady sensation that makes even a short walk feel like a marathon. Ever had those midnight calf cramps that jolt you awake? Or ankles that swell up like balloons by afternoon? Blame the oxalates for potentially stirring up kidney troubles too, like stone formation that messes with fluid balance and circulation, turning your lower limbs into puffy, sluggish burdens. And let's not forget how these irritants can tickle your nerves the wrong way, sparking numbness, those annoying pins and needles vibes, or a vague weakness that creeps in over time. It's heartbreaking to think a veggie hailed as a health hero could be dimming your spark. But the truth is, spinach overindulged might be accelerating what feels like inevitable aging. Still, the surprises keep coming. Next up is a starchy staple that's baked, mashed, roasted, or fried into comfort food classics, But for aging bodies, it could be brewing a storm of inflammation and weakness that hits your legs hardest. Potatoes, those humble tubers that have graced family tables and fluffy mashes, golden fries and buttery bakes, evoking memories of holiday feasts and cozy evenings. They're the ultimate comfort, aren't they? But for seniors, noticing their legs aren't as reliable as before. Potatoes, particularly the fried or processed varieties, might be the unexpected saboteur chipping away at your stability. Lurking in those spuds, especially if they're greening or sprouting, are glycoalkaloids, natural toxins that can scramble your nerve signals and erode muscle control. Think about those times when your legs just won't cooperate after sitting, or you feel a numb tingle that throws off your gait. Glycoalkaloids could be the silent disruptors. Then there's the carb overload. These spuds spike your blood sugar like a roller coaster, triggering waves of inflammation and oxidative stress that choke off circulation to your legs. Oxygen and nutrients struggle to reach those hard-working muscles, leading to quicker fatigue, stubborn cramps, and even atrophy where your once strong limbs start wasting away. Toss in the trans fats from fried versions or the sodium bomb in chips, and you've got arteries clogging, fluids pooling, and legs that swell up heavy and achy by day's end. It's a gradual theft of your mobility, turning everyday wins like grocery shopping into daunting tasks. But hold on, because the veggie villains don't stop there. There's a bright, juicy favorite splashed across salads, sauces, and soups that's packed with flavor, but potentially laced with joint-flaring trouble for your lower body. Tomatoes, those ruby red bursts of summer freshness that jazz up everything from caprese salads to simmering marinara and chunky salsas, have long been touted for their antioxidant punch and heart-healthy lycopene. Yet, for older adults wrestling with leg aches or that creeping instability, tomatoes might be hiding a darker side, quietly eroding your strength from within. At the heart of the issue is solanine again, that nightshade toxin that can jam up nerve communication, making your muscles sluggish and unresponsive. Ever notice your thighs feeling weighed down or your knees locking up with a dull throb? It could be solanine disrupting the flow, turning fluid movements into labored efforts. Worse, it amps up inflammation, fanning the flames for arthritis sufferers with swollen joints, eroded cartilage, and reduced flexibility that leaves you wobbling on uneven ground. Add in the histamine hit, which can spark bloating and water retention, and suddenly your legs are battling puffiness, tight socks leaving marks, and a fatigue that slows recovery. It's a sneaky cycle where what seems like a fresh, vital veggie ends up starving your limbs of oxygen and ease. And just when you think you've heard it all, another colorful contender, often diced for spice or crunch in stir-fries and tacos, steps in, potentially overfiring your nerves and leaving your legs jittery and unrested. Peppers, from sweet bell varieties adding vibrant pops to fajitas and stuffed entrees, to fiery jalapenos and habaneros cranking up the heat in chilies and salsas, seem like the epitome of wholesome zing. But for seniors sensitive to joint woes or nerve flares, peppers could be igniting more than just your taste buds. They might be weakening your legs in ways that build over time. The key offender is capsaicin, the heat bringer that's great for metabolism but brutal on overstimulated nerves, causing burning tingles, buzzing sensations, or outright jolts in your calves and thighs. Frequent exposure wears down coordination, making you feel off balance and fatigued. Even mild peppers pack solanine, stirring inflammation that stiffens knees, tightens hips, and swells ankles, especially if arthritis is in the mix. And for those plagued by restless leg syndrome, the spice can amp up nighttime urges to move, robbing you of sleep and muscle repair, heightening fall risks. It's a vibrant veggie with a shadowy edge, quietly draining the steadiness you need. Yet the list marches on to a root veggie's often overlooked greens, blended into health elixirs or sautéed as a nutrient boost, but potentially leaching away the very strength they're meant to build. Beet greens, those lush, earthy tops of beets that get whirled into green juices, wilted into sides, or layered in gourmet salads, are hailed as a nutrient treasure trove bursting with vitamins and minerals. But for older folks sensing a dip in leg power or rising discomfort, these greens might be a double-edged sword, thanks to their oxalate overload that binds calcium and blocks absorption. Your muscles, craving that mineral for peak performance, end up cramping, tightening, annuing, or weakening, turning nighttime jolts or daytime heaviness into unwelcome norms. Oxalates also court kidney stones, disrupting fluid balance and causing leg swelling that weighs you down. Long-term, this calcium drain heightens osteoporosis risks. Brittle bones pairing with frail muscles for shaky stability and tougher tasks like stair climbing. If joints are already inflamed, these greens can exacerbate the ache, making mornings a battle and movements labored. It's a slow fade, where a super addition to your plate subtly undermines your endurance. Finally, we arrive at a crunchy classic that's fermented into sauerkraut, shredded into slaws, or stewed in soups. A veggie so everyday it slips under the radar, yet it could be tampering with your thyroid and sapping leg vitality. Cabbage, the versatile cruciferous champ that's been bubbling in pots, crunching in sandwiches, and pickling for generations, often gets props for being budget-friendly and fiber-rich. But for seniors facing leg fatigue, stiffness, or puffiness, cabbage might be the quiet disruptor, with goitrogens that block iodine and slow your thyroid, leading to hypothyroidism. This metabolic slowdown makes legs feel leaden, stairs insurmountable, and energy elusive. High fiber can bloat and strain circulation, starving muscles of blood flow and inviting cramps or atrophy. Compounds may even muddle nerve signals, sparking tingles or numbness that erodes balance confidence. It's a wholesome staple turned subtle thief, chipping at your independence meal by meal. As we wrap this up, remember, as we age gracefully, mobility isn't just movement, it's our ticket to joy, autonomy, and cherished moments. Those veggies we trusted? Some pack compounds that, for seniors, can meddle with nerves, minerals, inflammation, and flow, eroding leg strength insidiously. Eggplant, spinach, potatoes, tomatoes, peppers, beet greens, and cabbage aren't villains for everyone. But if joints ache or circulation falters, cutting back could unlock energy and steadiness. This is empowerment, not alarm. Tune into your body's cues post-meal, opt for leg-friendly alternatives, and reclaim your stride. What's one insight from today you'll try? Comment senior health tips if this helped, or 0 if not, and like, share, subscribe to Vital Eternity for more gems. Your vibrant life awaits. Let's keep you moving strong.